Hey everybody, Bruce and Sam from WaterBear here with another edition of Board or Bin. And stay tuned to the end of the video where we'll be doing a competition to give away some amazingly cool stuff from Ernie Ball. Strings, patch leads, straps, and a few WaterBear picks as well, but not this one because I've chewed it a bit. Watch And we're still going fuzz crazy. It's another fuzz off, and this time with vintage units. So we've got a Graphic Fuzz by Electro Harmonix from the late 70s, early 80s, I believe, that one. And we've also got a Cornell, their version of it. How do you say that transistor? Geranium? Anyway, it's that transistor that gives you that early, that kind of mid-60s kind of Kinks type thing. It's that kind of sound, and Cornell have got a very, very well made version of that, so we'll see what it sounds like.
So are these is that meant to be replicating what that does?
I think the two things are a bit different.
Okay.
That's super simple. That's kind of on or off. It's got two controls. One is the kind of level of volume and fuzz. So we can use it as a preamp, push the amp a little bit, or we can give it plenty of grunty grunt from the kind of fuzzier end of things. But basically it's a stomp box ready to go. This, I've had it in my collection for a while.
It looks really cool.
It's a graphic equaliser, and I like that because you can poke the amp in certain frequencies. It's also got a kind of fuzz built into it, and it's got a kind of envelope filter, so it's almost got a kind of what you can change the attack on the note. So I suppose in some ways it's a bit unfair to compare the two. Okay. But I think we should do it anyway.
Let's do it. That's what we're here for.
So should we start with that one?
Yeah, that's so cool. It looks like something from Red Dwarf.
Well, I can't hang around here. I better go away and take the penguin for a walk.
We do need a tonal dictionary. The first entry in the tonal dictionary is wodgy.
Wodgy. Yeah.
But we're not going to start with wodgy. We're going to start with bonkers. So into the Fender bass, man. Now, Sam, what guitar are you using this week?
I'm using an Eternal guitar made by a local luthier down here in Sussex. It's just that. It's just that.
Well, I think we'll have a Strat day today because I'll use a Strat as well, and I'm going to use an old Strat from the 70s. As we all know, anything old is better than anything new. That's a fact. So I've got high hopes for this because it is quite old and it's quite gnarly and it's stomped on and it's raggy and it just looks like it's got some mojo. So this is the Graphic Fuzz from Electro Harmonix. I found this in some junk shop somewhere and I haven't used it much actually. So let's see what happens. Do you want to give us a bit of clean guitar, Sam, and then I'll... Should we fuzz it up?
Yeah.
So I've set everything pretty flat, the graphics pretty flat, volume's in the middle, sustain is in the middle, the envelope filter is in the middle, and so is the distortion. And now what I'll do is, if it's all right, I'll faff with the distortion while you play.
Cool, yeah, nice.
Oh. Oh. I think that's because I've put those the wrong way around. That's a great sound, but it was a little bit more sensible than I was expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting like, ah, but...
Yeah. It's a little bit Richie Blackmore, actually. He used treble boosters, basically, didn't he? It's got an element of that into it. So, should we see if we can get something a bit crazier? Let's try the envelope filter a bit more. I really, really like it.
I like it. I love it. I love it. I want one.
I think the thing when you were playing, I was faffing with the EQ, and the EQ is really nice, particularly on that top 4,000 hertz kind of band, where you get an instant kind of Ritchie Blackmore. Yeah. Could you play me like a Ritchie sort of lick, and I'll just show you what I mean. That's really cool. Yeah. It's very, very authentic.
I love that sound.
I know, it kind of sounds like in rock by Purple. It does squeak a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've got these single core pickups as well, and they're sort of meant to be very based on a vintage. Right. Like there's no noise cancelling anything here, so this is as real as it's going to sound on this end at least. Wicked. So obviously you have to turn it off or turn the volume straight down. It's worth it because it sounds wicked. Wicked.
Shall I give it a little go and play a couple of licks?
It doesn't sound fuzzy. It says fuzz on it, but I don't get that.
No. It says fuzz on it, but we're not really getting that. We're getting just a really good quality, brilliant note. So what I'm going to do is just turn the drive down a little bit so there's hardly any drive, but I'm going to use it to push the amp a bit harder and make that Fender Bassman work a bit. That's the amp. Noticeably this guitar is darker, isn't it, than that one? It's got a lot of, that's why I bought it, for that mid-range. That feels like a treble booster more than a fuzz to me, because the detail, there's a lot of detail in that right hand, that kind of, do that. That is awesome. Right, the other pedals are radically different, I think. It's a different thing. We're kind of comparing apples with cheese.
It's easy. Look, an orange, a melon.
This Cornell, the First Fuzz, is still going to go into the Fender Bassman, I think. We will run the Bassman fairly clean, see what this does. Actually, it's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very warm and
woman tone, isn't it?
Yeah,
creamy.
Yeah, I was going to say cream. Yeah,
sounds like he's got the SG and he's got the front pick up and he's turned the tone down, So the interesting thing about this pedal is it's really wodgy. It's super, super fatty boy. And you turn it down and it cleans up. It's interesting that with pedals you can get funny sounds out of them, even though there's very few controls on this. It's all about that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That happened to me as well. When you turn it.
So this is really odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you want to.
Yeah.
So it's all right all the way down.
It's not allowed to turn your volume down. You always have to play when you plug.
Yeah, that's a bit of an odd feature of the pedal, that one. I don't know how desirable that feature is, really.
Or if it's deliberate.
It's probably the original did it. The original pedal that it's based on.
Okay.
And probably did it,
Okay.
So Sam, how do we win this?
Well, you are going to play one of your best 10-second riffs and you're going to upload it to your Instagram. Then you need to tag WeAreWaterBear, @WeAreWaterBear, and you need to use the hashtag WaterBear Ernie Ball Riff Challenge.
And the riff that makes us smile the most will win all this stuff. Good luck with that.
It's hard to make me smile.
It is, yeah. So you ready to vote, Sam?
Yes, I am.
Right, well, let's go for the Graphic Fuzz by Electro Harmonix, made sometime in the late 70s, early 80s. Let us make our choices now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a unanimous decision. That's a first on board I've been. So that's excellent. Oh, hang on.
Phone's ringing. Yeah.
Well,
Wasn't it?
hello? Oh, it's Dennis Cornell.
Really?
He's the bloke who makes Cornell stuff. Well, oh.
Saying a lot of stuff. That's not nice.
It's not nice. It's not nice. Well, I know. Yeah, I know, Dennis. He's done a lot for me because he makes my other amps. Yeah, sorry about that, but you know, the Graphic Fuzz is a little bit superior in some respects. Although we do recognise your devotion to authenticity in the First Fuzz there, so we do commend it. But unfortunately, it does have to go in the bin. Bye, Dennis. So thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be doing this every week, having some fun, playing through some amazing pedals. Thank you particularly to Dennis Cornell. He's a good friend and a good supporter of WaterBear, and he makes incredible amps as well. And if you're finding that you're getting very serious about the guitar, don't forget you can come and study with us full time, either on site in the heart of Brighton or online. You can study a BA Honours degree or even a Master's qualification in your guitar playing. So let us know if you want to find out more details.